Ever wondered what it really means to achieve financial freedom? What does it take to build wealth that lasts? Let's delve into this. Financial freedom, it's a concept that may seem elusive, like a mirage in the desert. Yet it's closer than most of us think. It's not about having a mountain of money, but rather about having the liberty to live life on your own terms. It's about waking up in the morning and knowing that your financial worries are a thing of the past. It's about having the resources to provide for your family, to travel, to contribute to causes you care about, and to retire comfortably. Financial freedom impacts our quality of life in profound ways. It reduces stress, provides opportunities, and gives us the freedom to make decisions based on what makes us truly happy, rather than what pays the bills. Unlocking financial freedom is not a mystery, it's a journey, and it begins with a few simple steps. Budgeting, it's a simple tool, yet so powerful. It's the first step towards financial independence. Now, why is budgeting so important? Well, it's like a financial roadmap. It helps you navigate your income, directing you on where to spend, how much to save, and what to invest in. Think of it this way, without a budget, you're like a ship sailing in the ocean without a compass. You might reach your destination, but it will be much harder and take a lot longer. Budgeting is the compass that guides your financial ship. It helps you control your expenses, ensuring you don't spend more than you earn. It promotes saving, encouraging you to set aside a portion of your income for future needs. And it aids in planning, enabling you to prepare for both expected and unexpected costs. And here's the thing, budgeting isn't about denying yourself pleasures or living a life of constant restriction. No, it's about making informed decisions, being in control of your money, and planning for a prosperous future. Remember, a budget is not a restriction but a financial game plan. Scene script. Ready to witness some magic? Welcome to the world of compounding. Here's what it's all about. Imagine you're planting a seed in your backyard. Over time, with the right care and attention, it grows into a tree. Now think of that seed as your initial investment and the tree as your future wealth. That's compounding in a nutshell. So how does this magic trick work? As soon as you invest your money, it starts to earn interest. But compounding is not just about earning interest on your initial investment. It's about earning interest on the interest. The interest earned in the first period gets added to your initial investment, and then in the next period, you earn interest on this new total. This cycle repeats over and over, turning your small investment into a growing money tree. Why is this so important? Because compounding can result in significant wealth accumulation over time. It's like a snowball rolling down a hill, gathering more snow and growing larger with each roll. That's your wealth expanding with compounding. The longer you leave your money invested, the more time it has to grow. It's the secret ingredient to long-term wealth creation. But remember, patience is key. Compounding might seem slow at first, but with time, it accelerates. The effects of compounding are not always visible in the short term, but give it time, and you'll see the magic unfold. Compounding might seem slow at first, but remember, even the largest oak tree starts from a small seed. Now that you understand the magic of compounding, let's discuss where to plant your seeds. Investing. Think of it as a garden, where your money is the seed. You plant it, nurture it, and with time, it grows into a flourishing tree, bearing fruits of wealth. There are different types of investments, each with its own unique characteristics. Stocks are a slice of ownership in a company. When you buy a stock, you are essentially betting on the company's future success. Bonds, on the other hand, are like loans you give to a company or the government with the promise of getting your money back with interest. Real estate involves buying property, either to rent out for a steady stream of income or to sell at a higher price in the future. Mutual funds are a collection of stocks, bonds, and other assets managed by professionals. It's like a buffet, where you get a bit of everything. Diversification is key. It's like not putting all your eggs in one basket. By spreading your investments across different asset classes, you reduce the risk of a single bad apple spoiling the bunch. Remember, investing is a marathon, not a sprint. It's about steady growth over time, not overnight success. It requires patience, discipline, and a long-term perspective. Investing is not about getting rich quick, it's about getting rich surely. You've budgeted, compounded, and invested. Now how do you maintain and grow this wealth for a prosperous future? You might ask. Well, the answer lies in 3 core practices: regular financial review, continuous learning, and adjustment to life changes. Regular financial reviews are like health checkups for your wealth. They allow you to understand where your money is going, how your investments are performing, and what changes need to be made to ensure maximum growth. These reviews should be conducted at least once a year or whenever there is a major change in your financial situation. They help in identifying financial leaks, evaluating investment strategies, and realigning your finance according to your life goals. Now let's take a step towards continuous learning. The financial world is ever evolving, with new investment options, tax laws, and economic trends surfacing regularly. Staying up to date with these changes is crucial for effective wealth management. Read books, attend seminars, listen to podcasts, or even hire a financial advisor. The more you know, the better decisions you can make for your financial future. Life is unpredictable, and so are its effects on your wealth. A new job, marriage, children, or even retirement can significantly alter your financial landscape. Being flexible and ready to adjust your financial plans according to these life changes is key to maintaining and growing your wealth. For instance, with a new job, you might have to revise your budget and investment plans. Or, with the arrival of a child, you might have to start saving for their education. Lastly, remember to have clear financial goals. Whether it's buying a house, starting a business, or retiring early, having a target gives you something to work towards. It adds purpose to your financial decisions and provides a sense of direction. Financial freedom is a journey, not a destination. Keep learning, keep growing. In summary, achieving financial freedom and building wealth is a journey that starts with effective budgeting, smart investing, and the power of compounding. It's a continuous process that requires regular review and adjustments. Remember, the goal is not just to get rich, but to build a prosperous and secure future.